every day. So that unfortunate evening, so we started hearing, bah, 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 bah. There were policemen who ran into our own shop, shot the shop and all that. So when the whole gunshot was all like dead, so everybody came out. That was when we realized that they just shot the man who just came back from abroad for his own wedding that weekend. And he was just like driving by Ilupeju, and he saw that supermarket and he felt like, oh, he would stop there and buy. There were two stationed Operation Sweep trucks in front of that supermarket. For those of you who are probably around that time in Ilupeju. So security were there, Operation Sweep. So he stopped by and he went into the supermarket. It was around the time the armed robbers came. Then they killed, I think they killed the two soldiers, right? Who were mounting security in front of the place. They killed two. Then I don't know what happened. They shot him. They didn't kill him right away. So people started like, there were pandemonium. People were like, hey, they've shot somebody, they've shot somebody. So all of us rushed out. The whole place crowded. This man was left for those who have for those who probably will remember that Shadrach Hospital, Ilupeju and all that, right? So my description won't be harder for you. But for those who probably didn't have a clue, so it's that, you see this hospital, right? You have this building. Their building seems to have started from here. There's this long stretch of stairs that makes it look like you are climbing stairs before you get to the landing. And then when you get to the landing, then you walk straight to the reception. Sure, you get that kind of hospital. It's like about 4 or 5-story buildings, right? This man was left at the entrance on the landing, okay, of this hospital, shot, bleeding. I was so young then. I was kind of like a young man, a young boy rather. So I saw it. I saw him bleeding. His blood, the trail of his blood, right, was like all over the stairs like that, like full of his blood. And why was it there? Because they needed police report before they would touch him. Police report, somebody just got shot, give him first aid first, revive him, and stabilize him first. And then again, this robbery just happened next to you, just next to your hospital. He bled out and he died on that stairs. So it was after that we were told of. He just came back from abroad. He had a wedding that weekend, the blah story. So in 2025, that's like 28 years later. 28 years later, a young man that possibly won't be up to 28 himself just suffered what others have died for decades in 2025. And that is the one that made it to the internet or made it to the social media that we are now kind of like using as a context. What about others? We just have to carry their own, carry their own babies and just go home and bury it due to this or this negligence in 2025. And that is why Obaseki's statement, or one of his appearance yesterday, will probably resonate.
So my final word is we should look towards the future. Today we know, tomorrow is what we should be more concerned about. We have all learned our lessons. We've seen how certain actions over the last 1 year have brought us to where we are today. The biggest challenge we face, and it's an existential one, is economic growth. How do we provide jobs? How do we provide food? How do we provide opportunities, particularly for majority of the people of our state who are young people? It's not going to be easy. It's tough. And politics alone cannot. We must engage with the people. We must engage with the people of Edo State. So I just want to appeal to politicians that at the end of the day, if we just don't want these things to break down, because if we're not constructive and we don't, put our energies together and focus on improving the lots of our people, if anything goes wrong, we'll be the ones that will suffer the most. we will suffer the most. I don't think we understand how bad things are, and that we just pray that our people don't snap. I know what I saw during NSAS as a governor. I do not pray for our people again.
They are praying that you don't snap, that the criminal politicians will come to their senses, engage with you genuinely, and invest in you as the people, which is like asking them to squeeze water from stone. They won't do it. So they are also secretly praying that you don't snap, because if you snap, Baba, China, Sri Lanka, all these protests you've seen all over the world, and now they all kind of like a panned out. They will be child's play. Some of them think so, while others believes that, nah, stop giving yourself that hope. Don't be Nigeria. Anyway, legally, the legal part now. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, his lawyer has filed a case against the Nigeria Medical Association. Remember that during this their sham trial, Omotosho asked the Nigeria Medical Association to select, or should I say, appoint a group of doctors, all right, a team to visit Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and medically examine him and come back to give the court their report if indeed Mazi Nnamdi Kanu needs real and serious medical sort of like attention. Indeed, about his heart and other part of his system. So something that the Nigeria Medical Association were supposed to easily just go in and do because it's the order of the court, but they didn't. Rather, they relied on the conversation they've had, a meeting called by the DSS prior to when Omotosho was to be the judge of this case or so, right? So they had a conversation with with the DSS where they briefed the NMA, a doctor that is said to be from the NMA, about what they believed is Nnamdi Kanu says state that it's fine, it's all right, or he's been treated for so and so and it's fine. And that's the report they took back to the court. So Nnamdi Kanu believes that that is a professional misconduct on their part, and because of the damages of what their action would cause, is demanding a 550 million naira damages from them. So walking out of the court after filing that the case, his lawyer.
Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, this is the FCT High Court, Abuja. So Mazi Nnamdi Kanu has filed a 550 million naira suit against the Nigerian Medical Council and the 10 medical doctors that conspired and issued a fake medical report against him. And the court ordered that they should examine Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, but that they never did. So they went to wrote what they call medical report, and it was that medical report that made the court to refuse Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's bail. So based on that, we have written to them, and they did not show any remorse. So we have filed a suit against them. It's 550 million naira suit against the Nigerian Medical Council and other medical doctors. So that is the position. Thanks and God bless you.
They won't pay, of course. There is still a pending 1.2 billion naira court awarded judgment against Nigeria. Right now, they are trying to appeal that, but how can you appeal something that was like about 2 years or 3 years old? There is a window of appeal, I think, in any court case or court judgment, Abby. But these guys ignored it for so long until they now said that we are appealing it and their court is allowing it, even though they have actually exceeded the time frame of when they should have, but they didn't, and they didn't pay the money. So I'm not expecting them to pay this. Or are you? No. There are many cases he's currently putting up to fight back. I'm talking about Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Yesterday he was at the Supreme Court of Nigeria, remember? Where he also went to go and ask their apex court to help explain the part of the Constitution that allows the government or anybody to institute a criminal case against any citizen or anybody based on a repealed law, a law that no longer exists. So if these guys are going to continue this charade, maybe not the Supreme Court. So there are many cases all over the place. There are human rights violation cases as well being instituted. Is one many. Is one at the West African courts, what's that called? The ECOWAS court is one there. They've told them they are wrong the way they've handled him or his case, like the whole persecution generally. So in Kenya, the Kenya government has been blamed, Nigerian government has been blamed, they've been blamed because of his extraordinary rendition. So of course, they've disobeyed all of that. None of them seem to have come back to their senses and say, we need to put a stop to this madness now. Not yet. So as we look forward to the November 20th, 2025's judgment, because that's what Matosha said, he's going to deliver a judgment on the 20th of November. So while we wait and see if the Supreme Court is going to probably act before then, or as usual, just play deaf and dumb and blind. And they will tell him that the event has sort of like overridden it somehow. So justice is not expected. He said that, Nnamdi Kanu, there is no justice in your temple of justice. What you have is injustice. But if the rest of the world don't know or didn't know, this will be an opportunity for them to see through the entire charade. So we look forward to that and see how it plays out. In Abakaliki, people have taken, should I say, laws into their own hands because they are tired of being extorted by the supposed electricity company that is selling them darkness rather than light. As they are tired, they invaded their office. And this was yesterday.
We came to your office to submit a letter. You're rejecting us. As what? Or what? You are a public servant. You are a public servant. I'm not getting a public job. You come here to fight. You come here to fight. I'm going to post this video. Thank you. We're going to post this video. And then we want to see what's going on here. I'll post nonsense.
NEC, Abakaliki Forum has become an annex of EEDC. This is what they do. You bring complaint, they refuse it. NEC, Abakaliki Forum is now an extension of EEDC.
What the hell do you think you want? If I take a letter to the president,
NEC Abakaliki office,
and collect the letter.
NEC Abakaliki Forum has become an extension of EEDC. A regulator is in bed with service provider distributor. Mrs. Oluchi, the front desk officer, refused to collect our letter. So this is a public complaint for you and everybody that is concerned. All authority must know this. This is what is going on in Nigeria. NEC Abakaliki Forum has become an annex of EEDC. Oluchi has refused to accept letters. She is running. Look at her. You are.
Everybody look mad in right now. Like everybody the craze for that place. You know what I mean? People have endured so much for so long that sometimes what they could easily just discuss, sometimes just escalate that fast. Regulatory body that was supposed to take a petition against the provider, as customers who are kind of petitioning the regulators, say, these guys are duping us, they're extorting us, cheating us. They're not giving us what we are paying for, and we need you to act. And then that drama took place. It was really, really was so. But again, it is Nigeria. Thank you very much, brethren, for your time this evening. Right? I'm going to leave early again. Okay? But please, while we are all wrapping it up, remember, if you haven't really liked the broadcast, please do like it, share it. All right? And subscribe onto the channel as well if you haven't. I'm going to see you another time. Enjoy the rest of your evening. Take it easy. Good night.
àṣírí ọ̀jẹ̀lú kì í bò níbẹ̀ o.
Maiyegun Diary Naibi number one.
bó bá ṣe eré àní Maiyegun máa wí.
Maiyegun Diary Naibi number one.
ó sì tún ṣe eré wàá gbọ́ níbẹ̀ o.
Maiyegun Diary Naibi number one.
Maiyegun Diary Diary politico.
Maiyegun Diary Naibi number one.
Godfatherism kò sí lọ́rọ̀ Maiyegun.
Maiyegun Diary Naibi number one.
ẹ farabalẹ̀ sẹ́ o kẹgọ́rọ̀ lẹ́nu o.
Maiyegun Diary Naibi number one.
àní Maiyegun làwa mọ̀ tó dòdòdò.
Maiyegun Diary Naibi number one.
àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Maiyegun ti dé. Maiyegun ti dé.
ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Maiyegun ti dé.
àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Maiyegun ti dé.
lórí Facebook.
Maiyegun ti dé.
àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Maiyegun ti dé.
lórí YouTube.
Maiyegun ti dé.
àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Maiyegun ti dé.
bọ́ bàbá gbé wúrẹ́.
Maiyegun máa wí.
àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Maiyegun ti dé.
ijó ìgbádìyẹ.
Maiyegun máa wí.
àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Maiyegun ti dé.
pẹ̀sìdó bá rúfin o.
Maiyegun máa wí.
àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Maiyegun ti dé.
kí gómìnà gbówó jẹ.
Maiyegun máa wí.
àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Maiyegun ti dé.
ọlọ́pàá tí ń gba rìbá.
Maiyegun máa wí.
àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Maiyegun ti dé.
aṣòfin tí ń rúfin o.
Maiyegun máa wí.
àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Maiyegun ti dé.
òpùrọ́ olóṣèlú.
Maiyegun máa wí.
àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Maiyegun ti dé.
ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Maiyegun ti dé.
àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Maiyegun ti dé.
Maiyegun ti dé. gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Maiyegun ti dé. gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì. ṣùgbọ́n ní bá ti ṣe èyí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe ọmọ bá dèrò ní fi wọ́n níran o.
Maiyegun ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Maiyegun ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì. ṣùgbọ́n ní bá ti ṣe yìí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe ọmọ bá dẹ́rọ̀ òní fi wọ́n níran.
wọ́n fowó bẹ́ẹ̀ o Maiyegun ó sọ pé wọ́n ò bẹ́ẹ̀ wọ́n fowó bẹ́ẹ̀ Maiyegun ó sọ pé wọ́n ò bẹ́ẹ̀ oníkanṣá ti ṣe èyí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe fáwọn ará ìlú tó gbé wọn débẹ̀ o àyè.
Maiyegun ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Maiyegun ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì. ṣùgbọ́n ní bá ti ṣe yìí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe ọmọ bá dẹ́rọ̀ òní fi wọ́n níran.
ha kì máa yí ṣe eré ọ̀rọ̀ yìí kì í ṣe ẹ̀fẹ̀ kì máa yí ṣe eré ọ̀rọ̀ yìí kì í ṣe ẹ̀fẹ̀ ẹni bá ti lè lẹ́bọ̀ lẹ́rù o ọmọ bá dèrò kàṣàyè tú wọn síta.
Maiyegun ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Maiyegun ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì. ṣùgbọ́n ní bá ti ṣe yìí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe ọmọ bá dẹ́rọ̀ òní fi wọ́n níran.
tẹnitẹni ọmọ Maiyegun ọ̀rẹ́ ara ìlú mọ̀mọ́ ni mo fọlọ́run ṣọ́ ẹ̀ bá kìlẹ́bù lóòótọ́ olódodo ìlú ọ̀tá ìlú mọ̀mọ́ ni ìwọ ṣá máa ń ṣọ́ra kò sì mọ́ bẹ̀rù bọ́tà ń lè rí bóníṣègùn lé káwọn mọ̀mọ́ fi ṣera wọn ni ó ti dẹrùn tí wọn ò gbọ́dọ̀ sè mọ́bẹ̀. èèpo ọ̀bọ lọmọ bá dérò tàjẹ́ ò gbọ́dọ̀ jẹ́ ó ti jọba lórí àbínú ẹni kò sì mọ́ bùyà àìsíwọ́lu ní ẹnìkẹ́ ìgbódì ẹyin lábàrá o ó kó ẹni tó bá dán wò á kàmù Maiyegun ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ túnra kì Maiyegun ti